Want to know the best way to turn your restaurant's content into cash on Instagram? Believe it or not, the content itself isn't enough. You as a restaurant owner have to be engaging. Don't know how? Let's get into ways to increase your restaurant's social media engagement on Instagram. Hey, what's up everybody? It's Stacy Storino from Restaurant Shortcut with another video that'll help you grow both your restaurant's social media and its profit margin. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here and you want to learn the tips and tricks of commanding diners' attention, which is ever more focused on their social feed, where your restaurant needs to be found, start now by smashing that subscribe button and clicking the bell notification so that you don't miss a thing. Now, let me teach you the ways to increase your restaurant's social media engagement on Instagram. Now, as a restaurant owner, you may already know that having an Instagram presence is great for a restaurant in terms of showcasing pictures that create a digital lookbook where you fill up your feed with images of food and fun. Sometimes that's enough to pique someone's interest and get them to come to your restaurant and check it out, but sometimes not. So you may already know as a restaurateur that if you're not using a strong hashtag strategy for every single piece of content you put up that's tailor-made for a restaurant like yours to be successful and capture new customers, then you're not harnessing the true power of Instagram. I've got a companion video that can specifically help you out, and you can find it right here. But from a restaurant owner's specific perspective, you may not have known that even as a business on Instagram, you need to network with your followers once you start getting them. And it's never too late to do that, even if you've already got hundreds of followers. Thousands of them, or even more. I've got another video that can get you into the groove of Instagram networking, restaurant style, right here. But as a restaurant owner, you may find this next piece of advice surprising. Instagram is a great place to engage on a personal level with your customers, even if, yes, your account is a restaurant business account. And if you engage enough, your content will be seen in more people's feeds more of the time. But you have to do it the right way, with tact, persistently and consistently enough. How to do that? Well, like my previous videos on the topic of Instagram point out, you should follow back on accounts that follow you. Follow other personal accounts from folks in and around your area that should be following your restaurant's Instagram account. And then give love to get love. What? When you like and comment on other people's accounts like a person and not some cut and dry bot-like thing saying, "Dine at my restaurant, come today," you're creating relationships with your followers that increase the KLT factor, or the know, like, and trust factor between yourself and your taste tribe, your ideal customers. Many times you'll have to make a few deposits in the bank of KLT before looking to make a withdrawal, if you know what I mean. All you're doing when you're trying to increase engagement on Instagram openly, not in a DM or direct message, just so we're clear, is that you're intentionally building a human connection with your restaurant's Instagram followers. Do not say to yourself, "Well, I'm just in a rush, so I'll pump out some cut and paste quickie comments. That'll do." No, it won't. It's a turnoff. Plus, you might get flagged as spam. Nobody likes spam. Nobody. How to properly engage then? Your comments should include in them the person's name or profile name and be genuine. For example, you should say something like, "Hey Steve, I couldn't agree more with this post. What else bothers you about this?" See, don't just engage and run away. Open the door to a legitimate conversation with the person, whether they're already a follower of yours or there's someone whose account you came across when checking out the hashtags that are associated with the location your restaurant is in and any neighboring towns or cities too. Because these people are very likely able to come to your restaurant. So yes, you want to network and create connections connections with them and increase the engagement that you'll get on your Instagram account's content too. Statistics say that there's an 80% chance that you'll be followed back. Don't be surprised. You're talking to them like a real human being, and your establishment is local to them. What's not to like? So working to increase engagement doesn't just mean your content is entering more people's feeds, which automatically makes it more effective. It also builds relationships with real people who can spend money at your restaurant, because sooner or later they really do come to know, like, and trust you. Again, what's not to like? Don't overdo it in one session on Instagram though. Again, to not appear spammy and so that Instagram doesn't punish you as spam automatically. Limit your comment engagements to 60 comments per hour, and limit your likes of people's posts to no more than 150 per hour. Just like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, don't come on too hot or too cold. Just work persistently and consistently on engagement and your restaurant brand's KLT factor, and your results on Instagram will be just right. Want my restaurant shortcut quick start guide that'll cover some of my most effective tips and tricks to build your restaurant brand? You can find it at the link below this video. Check it out and you'll learn tips on how you can be effective and efficient with your restaurant's social media content so that it acts as free advertising, and so that you're constantly building your list of customers while also building your restaurant's fan culture that'll support you no matter what the economy looks like. And learn even more ways to grow your restaurant's social media by hitting the like button below, smashing the subscribe button, and clicking the bell notification so you don't ever miss a thing. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time, my restaurateur entrepreneurs.